So I'm Brian Carruthers, and I'm here with my good friend Darnell Self. We're here in Washington, D.C. at a recording studio, just did a podcast together, talking about our entrepreneurial journey. And not only about the businesses that we built, but the relationships that we've created and all the folks that we've been working with over the years, helping to become entrepreneurs as well. And wanted to have just an open conversation about the decision to become an entrepreneur. As they say, success is a decision followed by daily choices. And both of us made a decision years ago to become an entrepreneur. And we followed it up with a decision that we had to make every day to stay the course. It's easy to start, but not everybody finishes. A lot of starters, not that many finishers. And so, but as we were reflecting on our stories and the lives that we get to live, it was easy to remember back when we almost both missed this opportunity. I was full-time in real estate, working 60, sometimes 70 hours a week. I called it 8 to faint. And I was just always on the grind. And when I looked at this opportunity, which everybody got a chance to see about LegalShield already, the services made so much sense. I saw that the compensation plan was pretty substantial, but I almost missed it because I had no time. And because I had no time, I didn't know how I would be able to fit something else into my life. I almost said no to the opportunity. Fortunately, the person that shared the information with me got me on the phone with somebody who became a mentor for me. And that individual asked me, he said, are you interested in getting started? I said, I'm not sure if I have time for this. He said, you seem like you're pretty busy guy. I said, you have no idea. He said, how busy are you? I'm like, I'm just working like every day, 7 days a week. He said, do you like living that way? I said, of course not. He said, what makes you think if you keep on doing what you're doing, you're going to get a different result? He said, definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting things to change. I said, never really thought about it. I'm not sure I have an answer for that. And thankfully, I was put in touch with somebody like that who had the backbone to share with me what I needed, because I almost used my reason to do this business as my excuse not to. And I got started. Because look, once you see the opportunity with LegalShield, you can't unsee what you saw. If you walk away and don't get started, it'll just haunt you for the rest of your life. I didn't want that to be the case. So anyway, I got started. And even though it wasn't easy day to day, I found little bits here, little bits there, 5 minutes here, 20 minutes there. And over time, I continued to build it. And so my story of not having time, I used it to my advantage.
But you know what I love is that he asks you questions, right? Instead of debating with you, he could have said, oh, you have time. Oh, that's the reason why you need to do the business, because you don't have any time.
Oh, and my ego would have put up a fight, and I would, for sure.
Right. But he asked questions. So, how much time is it that you don't have, or how busy are you, or how does that make you feel not having any time? So those questions, I bet, helped you out
big time. Because I didn't want to stay as busy. I mean, I was frustrated in my life, and so again, I could have got lost in that, but he navigated that. Through it.
And I felt the same way with money. Like when I got started, I'm thinking, I don't have any money. Like literally the month before I was introduced to LegalShield, and you know this because you know my story. My house is up for foreclosure. I borrowed the money from my mom, which made me feel so guilty. Well, not too guilty because I took the money, but guilty. And I thought I'd be farther along in life, a college degree. And I'm thinking, man, I'm 28 and I literally don't know how I'm going to pay my bills next month. My car was repossessed that month. And then the month afterwards, I was introduced to LegalShield. So I had every reason to say, I can't do it. I don't have any money. And like you, because I was in an environment where people ask the right questions, like what's going to be different next month? What are you doing differently that will cause you to have more money? And I really had to take a look in the mirror and say, man, I'm not going to say no because I don't have money. I'm not going to use my reason that I should be doing this as an excuse to hold me back from the promises I made to my wife. I promised her that, things are going to be better. And I realized I had to, I had to find something that would give me something different than what I was currently getting. And LegalShield was that answer for me. And I'm so grateful like today that I did not use that I don't have any money as an excuse.
Yeah. It's funny because I heard you say this years ago. People say, well, I've got kids. And so most people would think, oh, if you've got kids, then you want to make more money to provide a better life for those kids. But sometimes people might be feeling like, well, because I've got kids, I can't do this business.
Right.
Like, I got kids. Well, you can't catch kids. They're not a disease. Like, your kids should be your reason why you want to do something more to get something better.
Yeah.
But I remember, early on, you had a little doubt as far as your own path forward with LegalShield because you had tried other home-based businesses before.
Yeah.
Can you speak to that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So married with 2 kids when I joined LegalShield. They were 2 and 8, which is funny now because they're grown men with their own kids now. So I remember thinking to myself, not only do I not have the money, but I don't know if I can succeed at something like this. And to be very transparent, it wasn't that I didn't think LegalShield would work. I didn't know if I was good enough to succeed in LegalShield because I had tried a couple other things before, home businesses before, that didn't work out for me. So I was dragging my past forward. I was thinking, man, if it didn't happen to me my first time out, and I told everybody, like, this is what's going to happen. I'm so excited. And it didn't work out. I mean, that company didn't even last. And then the second time, I was like excited all again. I was like, oh, this time for real. Like, it's okay to make a mistake as long as it's not cyclical. You don't keep making the same mistake over and over again because then it's not really a mistake. It's a habit. It's who you are. So I'm thinking people are going to start judging me like I'm just a guy who tries different things and don't succeed in anything. So I think what was haunting me more than anything was what was causing hesitation more than anything else was my lack of belief in myself. Because when you haven't had success in a long period of time, you start to doubt you. You start to doubt whether you can have success in that, whatever it is. If it's a relationship, you haven't had a successful relationship in a long time, you start thinking maybe relationships aren't meant for me. Maybe I can never be in a healthy relationship. If it's a career, maybe I'm just not meant to keep a job. And so that's what I was feeling as an entrepreneur. I'm feeling like maybe I tried different things. Maybe entrepreneurship, I'm just not cut out for that. And thankfully, even though I tried different things before, I gave LegalShield a shot. And what I realized is that I was being prepared. Everything happens for you. Nothing happens to you. And all the businesses I've been in before taught me what I didn't want. It's hard to know what you want unless you've gone through what you don't want. So if you've been in a bad relationship, you know, oh, this is what I'm not, it's a red flag. You know right away. So LegalShield checked all the boxes of things that I was looking for because I knew I didn't want to order a bunch of products and be stuck with products. I've been there before. Yeah. I knew that I wanted to be with a company that wasn't going to disappear on me because I've been there before. So I was looking for something that was going to be long term. I knew I wanted to be with a company that I can get rewarded for. I can get paid for going out and marketing a service that everybody needed, but yet no one had. And that's what I think got me. I used the services. So as you know, I believed in it right away and I got paid right away because LegalShield, you have an opportunity to get paid quickly. And those two things helped me to say, wow, this is big. But you know what really took it over the edge was that someone on my team was winning. Yeah. And because my heart is, I want to help people anyway. And when someone on my team started winning, I'm like, and this is month 1, I'm like, I want to tell everybody because now I get to help more people to win. So that's what did it for me.
And look, I don't want this to get lost on anybody. Yeah. You could have very easily said, I've tried home-based businesses before.
Yeah.
Those things don't work.
Yeah.
Because again, you said you were carrying your past, dragging your past forward. Yeah. You were assigning an outcome from your past onto a future opportunity that is not fair. It's, you're throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Yeah. I always try to analogize that to, did you, I ask most people, hey, did you marry your first grade school or high school sweetheart? Most people didn't do that. Yeah. And so just because your first relationship didn't work, did that mean you threw out the whole institution of relationships or marriage? And so, LegalShield was not my first home-based business. I was in real estate full time. I tried a couple other side businesses as well. Mm-hmm. They didn't work out. I felt like I had a little bit of egg on my face because I did share that with people that I knew. But I didn't want to go and share opportunities with people that I knew that didn't turn out. And then the right one comes along and then I don't get involved, or I do, but I don't go and share the best one with the people.
I know.
So I didn't want that. But, my situation, I was born into a real estate family. We had a large real estate company in Maryland, D.C., and Virginia, Prudential Carruthers Realtors. And so my last name was on signs all over the place. So I had this professional business I was involved in. I wanted to present myself as a professional. That's what we do as a real estate agent. And so for me, I was doing well. Financially, I felt like I was in people's eyes, I was successful. So I didn't know what it would look like for me to go and try it again and get involved in a home-based business. And what I found as I talked to other fellow professionals, they are all feeling the same way I was feeling. They were all also sick of the grind. In real estate, you're only as good as your last deal. You're unemployed until the next one. It's first and you have a sale, you get paid. It's first and 10 all over again. And when does that ever end? There's no light at the end of the tunnel. Right. So as I started talking to professionals like me, I was afraid to talk to them at first. And then as I started having the conversations, they're like, I know how you feel, man. And I was like, this whole world opened up to me. Yeah. So many people need a business like LegalShield. Yeah. And we just got to keep it, we can't keep it a secret anymore. And so I get excited about where we stand right now as a company. It's a rock solid, well over 50-year-old company. So people can put their head on their pillow at night knowing when they wake up tomorrow, their company and their check will still be there, which has so much value. We got a non-Me Too product you can't just go get cheaper elsewhere. Yep. And frankly, we've got a situation where we actually get to make a living while we're making a difference. Yeah. I feel so aligned and congruent with what I do because we get to have fun because this business is a lot of fun. I mean, we have so much fun. We have events. We go on trips, all kinds of stuff together. We have fun. We get to help people, giving people access to the legal system they've been priced out of their whole lives, protecting their very privacy and their identity with our services, giving people an opportunity to get started up in a side business for themselves to be able to do something better. So we get to have fun, help people, and we actually get paid for doing it. Yeah. Where else can we do all three at the same time? And you get to earn while you learn. Yeah. So my suggestion to anybody that's considering getting partnered up with LegalShield with us is ask yourself, does the service make sense? Do you see that there's a good compensation plan? And does it feel good in your gut? And if it does, just get in. And you get to earn while you learn. We will teach you word for word, step by step, exactly what we were taught when we first got started. And then you take it where you want to take it.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your yes. And, Brian's yes allowed me to say yes. Yes to my kids. Yes to my wife. Yes to my mom in so many different ways. And so your yes is bigger than you. Somebody else is waiting for your yes because someone else will only say yes because you're involved. And your yes will bless a whole bunch of other people to be able to say yes. So thank you for your yes.
Looking forward to working with all the brand new associates.
All right, guys, welcome.